Jai Jinendra, everyone. We will start at 8:30. 8:31, perhaps.
Jai Jinendra, Pranam, everybody.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, thank you for joining, everyone. We will start promptly at 8:30 in about a minute.
Jai Jayendra, Rahul.
Jai Jinendra.
Shibhai.
Uncle.
Jai Jinendra, Pranam, Uncle.
કેમ છો સાહેબ?
બસ મજામાં સાહેબ તમ.
Okay, Jai Jinendra, everyone. Thank you for joining our Pratishtha information session. We will start in 30 seconds. Thank you for starting the recording. Manan Bhai, if a humble request as a reminder, please stay muted. During the presentation, we will have adequate time for question and answers. This is the first session in the series, so even if we are not able to answer all the questions today, rest assured we will answer every single question through coming weeks and months through multiple channels that we have, and we will present all that information today. The content is large. This is about 4-hour content that we'll try to pack in 1 hour. So my request to everybody is, if you have questions, utilize chat. That will be the best. Shwetal Bhai will be the facilitator of questions. When the appropriate time comes, he will read out your questions. So with that, without further ado, as we always do, let's start with Navkar Mantra. Savita, do you want to recite Navkar Mantra for all?
Great. Jai Jitendra, everybody. Om Namo Arihantanam. Om Namo Siddhanam. Om Namo Ayariyanam. Om Namo Uvachayanam. Namo loe sapasahunam. Iso panchanamo karo savvapavanasano. Mangalanam cha savvesim padmam havai mangalam. Padmam havai mangalam. Jai Jinendra.
Jinendra, thank you so much. Jai Jinendra, everyone, again on this beautiful evening. Very excited to be here to be sharing Pratishtha information. And I'm by no means expert on everything Pratishtha. Very capable people are on the line here, including Harshit Bhai, who's the lead for the Pratishtha team, as well as the core committee members, and several other committee leads are on the line to answer questions. They are all experts in their areas. Without further ado, I will proceed the slide deck here. So what will we cover in next 60 minutes that we have together? By the way, I can't see anybody. Again, if you have questions, please use the chat to ask questions, and we have people monitoring chat. So we will cover two main items. First, we will focus on Patrika Lekhan event, which is coming up We'll start with what Patrika Lekhan is. We will go through the schedule for 3-day event. It's Patrika Lekhan event is over 3 days. So we'll go through the schedule in detail. We will look at any open labs. Most of the labs are taken. That's great news. Most of the labs are taken. And if you have yet not taken a lab and you want to, this is your time. So we'll look at the open labs very quickly and then do a quick Q&A, about 10 minutes for Patrika Lekhan. We will try to answer all the questions, but if you are not able to, again, we will take down those questions and reach back out to you. And so that's for first 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, last 30 minutes, we'll focus on Pratishtha. We'll look at the schedule for Pratishtha Parv, that is, right, starting from all the way now to the end, but during that week of Pratishtha, starting May 23rd, all the way to June 2nd, we will go through high-level schedule of Pratishtha. Then we will look at labs of Pratishtha and then leave some time for Q&A as well. Again, the content is large. If you miss something, don't worry, we will do this again. We will do this multiple times, but I will try to go slow. So before I start, as you can imagine, this Pratishtha Parv is taking a lot of time from many, many, many people. It's more than a village. It takes a city to organize Pratishtha. So on behalf of core committee, from BOT, from EC, everybody, I want to just take a quick moment to thank the volunteers who have put in their heart and soul and a lot of time into organizing Pratishtha. So if you see one, thank them, please. Right, without further ado, let me dive into Patrika Lekhan schedule. Again, if you have question, please feel free to put it in the chat. Patrika Lekhan. So first of all, what is Patrika Lekhan? If you are not familiar, we will have our beautiful Patrika printed in India, under direction of Mara Sahib. They are providing the direction. The Patrika is being created right now. It looks beautiful. We saw first draft. That Patrika, the first Patrikas will be written to invite Guru Bhagwant and Arihant Maharaj. The Patrika, the first invitation goes to Guru Bhagwant. And there are 18 labs for writing Patrika. That is main Patrika Lekhan event. Leading up to that event, there are several pujas that happen. There are several other events that happen. And so that the programming starts on March 14th with Snatra Puja at 8 o'clock in the morning, followed by Aarti Mangal Diva and Santi Kalash. Again, this is all happening at the current temple. And then we will have Ratri Bhakti Bhavna and Ghee Boli program in Cloverly Elementary. By the way, I should correct myself. Ghee Boli will happen throughout the event. So March 14th, 15th, 16th, all days there will be Ghee Bolis. Which labs will be given? We will talk about that towards the end of this call. So hold your thoughts there. If you're curious, I'm sure everyone is, which labs will be given. We'll talk about that in a minute. Going to March 15th. So a big day, almost a whole day of celebration happening on March 15th. So please block out your time. In the morning, by the way, sorry, I should have mentioned, I missed one thing. On March 14th, we do have dinner at the right before Ratri Bhakti Bhavna. On March 15th, the day starts with Snatra Puja again, Aarti Mangal Diva and Shanti Kalash in the current temple. We will have lunch, and then we will all transfer over to Cloverly Elementary School Gym, which is where we will have Gautam Swami Anushthan. And I will ask Harshit Bhai to explain what Gautam Swami Anushthan is, followed by what Navkar Mantra Bhashya is. And that will be an all-day event. We will have lunch and dinner available for all attendees at this program. This program is also going to be telecast live on YouTube and Zoom. So if you have relatives, friends across the country, internationally, anywhere they are, they want to participate, please encourage them to participate. With that, Harshit Bhai, would you like to explain, please, what is Gautam Swami Anushthan and Navkar Mantra Bhashya?
Sure. Thank you, Rahul ji. Pranam, everybody. Gautam Swami Anushthan is basically for our Siddha Gautam Swami ji. We have the beautiful Pratima ji of Gautam Swami in our temple. It includes the 4 Valai and 108 Gautam Swami Ruddhi Mantra. So the way it works is each Labharthi will be given a yantra of Gautam Swami Valai, which will be 9 each by 9 each yantra and a silver loti. The loti and yantra will be given in one thali, and then there will be another thali which will include the vasakship. It will include 108 silver akshat. Plus there will be 5 dravyas. And the dravyas would include Panchmukhi Rudraksh, Gomti Chakra, Lal Chanoti, then Tran Rikhavali Kaudi, Kamar Kakri, which is a Lakshmi Swarup. And then the Vidikar will follow the Valai one by one, and the Labharthis are going to put the dravyas in the loti. After that, there will be 108 Gautam Swami Ruddhi mantra. Each mantra, we have to put one silver akshat, the Labharthi will put in with a very small pinch of a vasakshev. And at the end of the pujan, a yellow cloth will be given, which will be tied on top of the loti and a nada chadi, and the Labharthi will take it their home and put it in a place where there is no asatna. So that's overall kind of a theme of a Gautam Swami. On the Labharthi side, we have 4 passes given. 2 people will sit at one time, and in between, those who want to swap with other 2 passes, they can do that, and the Vidikar will announce at what point the swapping can happen. So that is basically the Gautam Swami Anushthan. This is happening first time at this grand scale in our Derasar and in our Sangh. Moving on to the second part, which is in the afternoon, which is Navkar Mantra Bhashya. So as you can see on the screen, it says 3 dance sequence. So I want to thank our cultural team and all the participants. So we're going to start the Navkar Mantra Bhashya with the first dance sequence, which will be the Navkar Mantra dance sequence. And halfway in the program, there will be Panch Parmeshti song and the dance. And then the tail end would be the Sasan Shiva dance. So that will be the last one where entire, along with the participation, everybody in the audience will participate. The whole goal of the Navkar Mantra Bhashya is there is no lab in it. Everybody will be able to participate in that. The way it is going to work is the volunteers will be handing out the index cards with the pencil to everybody who is coming in the hall, and they will be asked to write the Navkar Mantra. And then the Vidikar will be talking about the Navkar Mantra itself by each pad, one by one, and then they will basically explain, and there will be a big banner. The goal is to understand that what we really say as a Navkar Mantra, which is our basic mantra of a Jainism, are we able to even write it properly or even say it properly? So that's a kind of a theme there. And in the outside the hall, we are going to put 2 books, which is like, when you go to wedding, we write the congratulations or good wishes to the, or any event. We'll have a similar 2 books, and all participants are encouraged to write the Navkar Mantra there. And that Mangal book, which will be at the end, will be kept in the new office at the new temple. So that's the Navkar Mantra Bhashya, Rahulji. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshit Bhai.
One other thing, sorry, I want to, earlier for Patrika Lekhan you had mentioned, but Patrika Lekhan is basically, we have a total of 21 labs of Patrika Lekhan. And out of that, Patrika will be, the first Patrika will be written to Sri Sankeshwar Tirth, which will be for Sri Sankeshwar Parshanath Bhagwan. We have a Parastam, and then we have Adinath Bhagwan, which is, that Gibol is still open. And we have 18 labs total for fixed Nakro. Only 2 are available. So those who are interested, please take it. And the lab will be for the Tirthankar Bhagwant and Guru Bhagwant. Thank you, Rahulji.
Thank you, Harshit Bhai. So nice lead into the next the day of main day of Patrika Lekhan, which is Sunday, March 16th. That is when the event, actual Lekhan, the Patrika writing, will be done. So again, we will start in the morning with puja and pakshal. Oops, I'm so sorry. And then the Patrika Lekhan event will be at Cloverly Elementary School. As you can see, puja and clean clothes are required there. The start time is 8:45. It's early in the morning. Everything is happening early. So breakfast will be available on Sunday, March 16th. Again, no breakfast on March 15th, Saturday. There will be lunch and dinner, but on March 16th, Sunday, there will be breakfast because we are starting very early. And then followed by that, we will have event, and then we will also have lunch on Sunday. So Patrika Lekhan, beautiful program, will be our Harshil Bhai and I'm forgetting the name of Mokshit Bhai. They will be here. They are coming from India for this program. Our Vidikars, they will conduct a beautiful program. So again, as Harshit Bhai said, if you haven't taken the lab, there are only 2 labs remaining, Patrika Lekhan labs. If you haven't taken the lab, I suspect on this call, those 2 labs will be gone. So please do if you haven't taken it. Followed by Patrika Lekhan, the rest of the afternoon is at New Temple only for Labharthis and volunteers. So we all who haven't taken labs will not be able to go to New Temple. We will be able to watch them online. We will watch them conduct their puja and take the lab through virtually. But only Labharthis who have taken those labs, thus Dikpal, Dev, Avan Vidhan, and others that you see, lines number 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is happening in New Temple, only Labharthis will go there. And of course, volunteers. But in the afternoon, since the program is happening only for Labharthis and volunteers, there is no dinner arranged for on Sunday. But you're welcome to be at the temple and watch it from the temple, or you can watch it virtually from your home as well. So those are the details for Patrika Lekhan. I will switch over to labs just to show you where you can find the labs. You can go to, actually, let me go to jsmw.org. If you go to JSMW, we have a new website that went live. So huge thanks to Sandeep Bhai, Manan Bhai, and the technology team that worked with our India team on bringing this beautiful website live. If you go on the website, you'll see front and center Patrika Lekhan program image. You click on it, you'll be taken to Patrika Lekhan program page. All the information for Patrika Lekhan is available on this page. If you haven't RSVP'd for Swami Vatsalya, please do it now. All 3 days, you will be able to click on this, enter your name, and enter which days you would like to have dinner, lunch, breakfast one day. Enter that information. Then Fix Nakro sign up. This is where you will be able to sign up for Fix Nakro. Let me first point to those 2 labs that are pending. Wait, 2? Only 1 lab remaining. Only 1 lab remaining, not 2. Thank you, Janak Bhai, Janak and Palaksha, Janki and Palaksha, sorry, of course, Palak Bhai. This is the only 1 lab remaining. You can click here to sign up. But in addition to this 1 lab, we also have Swami Vatsalya labs that are pending for all 3 days. You can click on this arrow, expand it, and sign up. You simply have to click sign up here, enter your name, and click sign up. No payment online. It will be collected offline. You can mail in a check or do Zelle to treasurer. And the payment information is up here. So that's how you sign up for Fix Nakro Labs. And if you would like to volunteer, there's the button for volunteering for puja. Many have already signed, and so you can also join the wait list if you would like. This time works for you, you join the wait list. But there are many other slots that are open. So as an example, at New Temple. In the afternoon, we talked about Sunday afternoon. If you would like to volunteer at the New Temple, there is one slot open right now. You can sign up for that. In the afternoon, to load puja items from New Temple and transport to current temple, which I humbly request you, please sign up for this. Otherwise, it is always a few of us who are left to do that work. And there are still many slots left, so please volunteer if you can, if you are able to. Anything else I should point out, Sandeep Bhai, on this website?
Nope, we're good right now, Rahul bhai. Continue, please.
Okay, excellent. Okay, we will pause here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Rahulji, just one other thing. There is a couple of when you were showing the lab for the Saturday, all labs are gone. On a Friday, we have a Snatra Puja lab available. And on Sunday, we have the Snatra Puja lab available. And I think maybe one Patrika left, as you were
One
just
Patrika
mentioning.
left, and then Arati Mangal Divo.
Yeah. So Aarti Mangal Divo, and please, for all participants, typically we do the ghee boli for Aarti Mangal Divo, but as this is at the new site, because of the construction, and we have to follow the construction guidelines. So this time we just have put the fixed nakro for Aarti and Mangal Divo, which will be at the new site. Thank you, Rahul.
Excellent. So we'll pause here to take questions. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing. Shrital Bhai, if you want to read out questions for us. And if you did not type in a question or cannot type in, feel free to raise your hand virtually, and we will take questions as in the order.
There's only one question. Are you going to provide chairs for those who cannot sit down?
So for the Labharthis, considering the names what we have seen, for the Gautam Swami Anushthan, as well as for the Patrika Lekhan, the arrangement is being made on a table and chairs only. And on audience side, definitely we will have the chair.
Great.
Thank you, Harshit Bhai. Rahulji, there is no more questions.
Thank you, Shrital Bhai. We'll pause for just maybe 20 more seconds. If you have question and can't raise the hand or type, feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question.
Rahul bhai, what is the program Friday?
Jay, Arunanti, I will share my screen again so we can take a look at the. I'll scroll back. So on Friday morning, we have Snatra Puja, followed by Aarti Mangal Divo and Shanti Kalash. And then in the evening, we have Ratri Bhakti Bhavna, and there will be ghee boli happening on Friday during the Bhakti Bhavna. And
Rahul
Bhakti
bhai, you
Bhavna
have
will
the
be conducted by our Vidikar who are traveling from India.
What is
Rahul
that
bhai,
for?
you need to shift it to the deck. It is showing the web page, just so that you may have two tabs probably.
Harshit, can you just mention about the 16, the Amal Saro and Snatra Puja will be done in the new temple,
Yeah.
Upasre, Thanak, and things like that?
Yes, it is Rahul bhai already mentioned, but I can cover that. So if you go to 16th, Rahulji.
Sure. One sec. Can we, Aruna Aunty, did I answer your question though for Friday?
Yeah. No, I was going to ask you what is that ghee boli for Friday evening?
Gigi, if you can hold that question for a few minutes, we will get to ghee bolis in a few minutes, Aruna Aunty.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Okay, I will scroll to 16th.
Yeah, so this is the 16th schedule. It shows where the event and everything is there. And we have some late breaking news that there is a possibility that we may get an Umro. There is a possibility. And if we get it, then we will, earlier we had that in a schedule, but we removed it even from the earlier Gibol. But in the event, if we able to get it, we will know on the Friday evening on March 14th, and that will be included. So I'm just giving the heads up, but there is no guarantee on it. So Snatra Puja, Barsak Pakshal in the new temple, Patrika Lekhan will be in the Cloverly Elementary Gym, And then the Barsak Pratishtha Mangal Vidhan, Arti Mangal Divas Shanti Kalas, Amal Saro Pujan, and thus Dikpal Devavan, everything will be at the new temple. So the new temple, only the Labharthis and a handful volunteers will be there. The rest all for everybody else, there will be a live telecast.
Can you mention about the Amal Saro in the top of the seeker, the Labharthi, one, all the three, Moon Nayak, the other two. So one by one,
Yeah,
first.
Arvind Uncle, it is given that all the
No,
three
I
Amal
know, but
Saro
if
is
you
there.
say,
But okay, so thank you for that, Arvind Uncle. The
no,
Amal
I
Saro
know.
is for all the three Shikhar, and the Labharthis will be doing the Amal Saro Pujan and Vidhi. On the Shikhar, they will be going on a tube crane and they will go in a sequence and they will perform along with the Vidikar Harshilbai. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. If
But we have a question there
Sure.
that Rupa Ben, that Gibol is during the Patrika Lekhan are for the May events also. Yes, it is for the May events. All the Gibol is during the Patrika Lekhan is for the May event. There is a one couple of them we might be there, as I mentioned, for the Umro, if there is a possibility. That Umro is on March 16th. So that is the possibility. But the rest all Gibolis are for the May events. Then we have another question which says this program is for only Labharthi, means those who have taken Labh, or anyone can join, or we can enjoy the program for virtual. So to answer this question, Labharthi only means like at the new temple site, it will be only the Labharthis will be allowed. And in the Cloverly Elementary School gym, everybody is there. And there'll be a live telecast. So wherever you see that double asterisk, I think we missed the comment in the presentation
yeah.
that this will be, available for a live telecast.
Right. I can't see the question, but I'll just expand on that. That
Yeah.
we will all be together. Anyone who's not a Labharthi for new temple specific. So I'll move my cursor here. You'd see 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's where the double asterisk is. Labharthis can go to the new temple and perform the pujan, but we can all enjoy together or separately online through live telecast.
Rahulji, there are a couple
Okay,
of questions.
we have, sorry, so I can
Go
read
ahead,
that.
Setu bhai.
Yeah, when will be other remaining 3 Ghee Boli for Patrika Lekhan? So we have only one Ghee Boli left for the Patrika Lekhan, which will be done on a Friday evening. If there is some Labharthi, that's fine. Otherwise, that Patrika will be eliminated from the package. So that is the one Boli left. 2 Ghee Bolis of the Patrika Lekhan is already taken. The another question is, please share what is Umbro and the significance of Umbro. What is Umbro? So when we enter the Derasar, in the door before, right before the Rang Mandap door, there is a small, on top of the floor, it will be like a 1-inch height wooden wooden piece, which is 8 feet long to cover our door. So like those who are in India, at the time of Diwali, the ladies basically clean the umro, they do satyo and all. That is the umro. And we had the nice slide prepared during the 223 event, basically to share about some of the where exactly it will be located. And we will share that if it is coming, then in the Friday evening, we will reshare that slide also. Another question is, what is the significance of Patrika Lekhan? So the significance of Patrika Lekhan is like, if you look at from a social standpoint, if we look from a social standpoint, when we have a marriage in the house, we write the Kankotri, and then the first few Kankotri are written, especially to the temple or some place where we believe into, and then all the, adults of the, like grandfather and on both sides and everything. This is our Bhagwan's Pratishtha Mahotsav. So we are writing the first Patrika to our Moodnaik Dada, basically in the Tirth from where they are. So that's why we have a Sankeshwar Parshvanath Bhagwan. That's a Patrika we are writing. We have a Parasdam, and we also have a Patrika for which the Giboli is left, not taken last time. So that is the one which we plan, which will be for the Kesariyaji Tirth. Follow-up question is, all Patrika Lekhan will be at the same time or one by one? So the answer is yes, it will happen at the same time. The first two patrikas, the people who have done the Giboli, they will be in the center in terms of where they will sit, and the remaining people will be on the side. Like, consider that to be like something like a inverted U shape type of an arrangement. So that's how they will be arranged. And I can share a little bit more about the actual Patrika Lekhan, what's going to happen. So Patrika Lekhan, we are giving.
Harshit, sorry to interject. This is Sandeep. Just one to add to what you're saying. Rahul Bhai, on the website, there is a button for lab information that has the PDF that will coincide with what Harshit Bhai is describing.
Okay. Any point?
Right there, the orange button on the right side on the top, under the map.
Oh, the lab information.
Yeah. So Harshit Bhai, carry on, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah, perfect. So this is the Umro. If you can take to the Umro slide, couple slide down. Thank you. Yeah. So this is the Umro actually, which will, I don't know who asked the question, but they can read that. So what I was trying to get about the Patrika Lekhan itself, right? So when the Patrika Lekhan, what's going to happen is there will be a very much beautifully decorated tables, and each Labharthi will be given a set of gadgets, which is, Rahul, if you scroll down, you will see those gadgets somewhere down.
Every day after I'm done my homework, can I just
I don't know whether this slide have it or not, but okay, that's fine. So they are going to get the Safo, then the case, the mala, and they will also get, like, the beautiful kalam. And the female, the lady, they will be given a chab, and the chab will have a actual patrika. All the male will first be entering the main gym. They will sit at the assigned space. And then with the live music and a dancing, all the females will come, and they will basically give the patrika chab to the male who are sitting there on the table. At that time, each of the Labharthi will also get a small thali, and they will basically have a Nagarvelnu pan, supari, then a kankuni vatki, and the rice. And the vidhi will be performed by the vidikar one by one, and that's what the vidikar will complete Patrika Lekhan. So it is like an entire predefined process which is going to happen, and Harshil Bhai will be basically performing that. And we want to start very much sharp on this. It's going to be a very nice event. Our decoration team has done a wonderful job in terms of, identifying the various colors, scheme, the nice safo, and all other stuff. Yes. Thank you, Rahulji. I don't see any other question, but that was the last question, I believe.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, we have one other question. Sorry, what happens to this Patrika? Very nice question. So once the Patrika is returned, at the end of the Patrika, we will have the photographs of our Bhagwan, Sankeshwar Parshvanath Dada Bhagwan. Then we will have a Sthanak, the part and everything. And the third one will be Adinath Bhagwan. And the Labharthis will basically go and put the Patrika in front of them. We will have a big thali. Once everything, that event is over, as the Labharthi of the Patrika itself. So for example, whoever has taken the Labh, they will, 18 people who are going to have a lucky draw on a Friday, they will be given what Patrika they are writing. But let's talk about the main Labharthi, who's Giboli, like Sankeshwar Parshvanath Dada. Once the Patrika is kept there, they have an option to make sure that they can send it to their relatives or somebody in India, and they can in person put it at the Tirth. They themselves can go and put it at the Tirth, or give it to the Guru Bhagwan by themselves. The choice is given to them. But if they are unable to do it on behalf of JSMW, we will take care of sending to India and getting it delivered to either the Tirth or Guru Bhagwan. And the question is, you write in Hindi, Gujarati, Sanskrit. You can write in Hindi, Gujarati, or English. I don't know about Sanskrit. We will give you what exactly the name and the address, what you have to write on top of the Patrika.
Great questions.
In the interest of time, Rahulji, we'll take
Thank you, Shwetal Bhai, for keeping us on time. We are at the right mark to now switch over to Pratishtha overview. So everyone's been waiting for this. we will go through, there are two sections to this. There is first the schedule overview, schedule for 7-8 days that we will, the week of Pratishtha. And then we will talk about the labs. I know everyone's curious about labs, what labs will be given on during Patrika Lekhan, what labs, other labs will be for later. So we will talk about that. We'll leave some time for question and answer as well. So I'll try to go as fast as I can through schedule. The schedule will be published. You will have a copy of this. And in the Patrika, obviously, there will be a detailed schedule as well. But first, let me introduce our Vidikar. Harshal Bhai, Mokshit Bhai, and Mahesh Pandit ji. Our Vidikars will be here. Harshal Bhai and Mokshit Bhai are arriving in the country very soon, and you will get to see them pretty soon. Before the event itself, Mohit Bhai, Harshal Bhai, and Mokshit Bhai, when we do this information session again, they will be present here with us. So not only will you see them at the event, but before the event, they will help you understand whatever we did today in much more detailed way, because they are experts at this. You will get to hear them again on Tuesday. And we will talk about that. We will do this event again on Tuesday next week. And so we are in great hands with our Vidikars. Let me now go into the schedule. And so this, I'll try to go slow and fast at the same time. This is high-level schedule. There is a minute-by-minute schedule, a detailed plan that is being put together that is very close to being final. We just didn't want to overwhelm everyone today. So this is a high-level schedule that outlines the key events. There are many, many, many more pujans, etc., that will be done during Pratishtha. So let me start with Friday, May 23rd. If you are thinking of putting in your PTO at work, you may want to note down these dates. What is happening when? That is one reason we wanted to do this. Also, if you want to start planning your week, you will see an outline. So on Friday, May 23rd, that's our day one of the big event, if you will. In the morning, we will start with Utthapan Vidhan at the current temple. In the mid-afternoon, same for our Digambar temple. This is happening at the current temple. And in the late afternoon, we will all be dressed up, colorful, and we will all be ready for Vargodo and Mangal Pravesh. Just try to imagine that moment. We are all dressed up. We are all in our beautiful safas and saris and kids in their colorful dresses. We will be walking in to the new temple. We'll do the Vargodo. And in the evening, there will be a beautiful cultural program led by our cultural team at the school auditorium. The school is being finalized and we'll publish exact location or exact school. Given the size, how many people we will be, we won't be able to fit everybody in at the new temple. So this program will happen at a school auditorium close by, not too far off.
So, Rahulji, one other thing for the Vargodo and Spirit, our dress team, which is like the sari team, have come up with the very beautiful outfits for the ladies. So please make sure you don't miss to order them. I think they are very close to the limit. So it would be better if you can soon order. And the sari team, if anybody is here, please repost the link in the WhatsApp group also. Thank you.
And in the chat also, if you can. And there is sari for women, and then there's for men, there is koti and kurta if you would like to order.
And we have a chaniya choli for the girls.
Chaniya choli for young girls as well.
So we are taken care of all the folks.
Okay, so this was Friday, May 23rd. On Saturday, May 24th, we again have a full day event. In the morning, we have Graha Pravesh, Kumbha Sthapana and Graha Pravesh for Shwetambar temple. In the early afternoon, and so when I say early afternoon, I mean around 12 to 1 o'clock. whenever I say mid-afternoon, late afternoon, think about 2 to 3 and then 4 to 5, 5 to 6 kind of timing. So in the afternoon, we will have Mangal Dhwaja Sthapna and Gra Pravesh for the Gambar temple. And in the evening, we will have Bhakti Bhavna. Again, and this Bhakti Bhavna will happen at the new temple. So we will all be together. It might get cozy because we will be a lot of people, but we will all be together at the new temple doing Bhakti Bhavna. I think this will be our first Bhakti Bhavna at the new temple on Saturday, May 24th. This is obviously before Pratishtha happens. So we can't call it first Bhakti Bhavna, but it will be at new temple. On Sunday, May 25th, again, full day event. In the morning, we have Kalyana Gujamanu at a school auditorium. Beautiful programming put together by a cultural team. And then in the afternoon, Kumbh Sthapna, Panchaparameshti Sthanak Shuddhikaran happening at New Temple in the Sthanak. In the late afternoon, for women, there is a Mehndi event. And I think it's around maybe late around 2 to 3 o'clock at the school auditorium. And then evening Bhakti Bhavna will happen at the new temple. I may have made some mistakes in exact location. I suspect this school auditorium may not be accurate, but you will see all the accurate published very soon, and I'll double check on this one. So those were the 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those were 3 big full day events. But Monday is also almost a full day event. What's happening on Monday?
It's a long weekend.
By the way, it's a long weekend. That's right. So morning, we will start with Pujan. And in the morning time in Sthanak, we will have Gurudev's discourse and Agam Mahotsav. So there will be a live discourse by Gurudev happening in the Sthanak in the morning time. In the afternoon, we have Yag Mandal Vidhan in the Digambar temple. This is all happening at New Temple. And in the afternoon, we have Kalyana Gujamanu happening at the school auditorium. And in the evening, we come back to New Temple. We do our Bhakti Bhavna. So all for the long weekend is completely packed. Friday is the only PTO day that you will need to put in your calendars if you work, or reserve your day for the temple. So the rest of the week, from Tuesday to Thursday, May 27th to May 29th, every day there will be pujan in the morning happening at the new temple, and in the evening we'll have Bhakti Bhavna together. So, create your work schedules, inform everybody that you will leave work early so that you can get to New Temple on time to do Bhakti Bhavna. All right, I'm going to get into, again, the following weekend. So we covered the long weekend. Now we are entering the main weekend. It starts on Friday, May 30th. In the morning, there's Atara Abhishek at Shwetambar Temple. All of it will be, now this weekend, we are pretty much at New Temple. We are not traveling to school auditorium and other places. It's all at New Temple. So in the morning, we start with Atara Abhishek. In the early afternoon, we have Ashtaprakari Puja in Shwetambar Temple. In the late afternoon, we have Dvaj Dand and Kalash Puja. And then late evening, we have Ghantakarna Mahavir Vidhi, Kalash Prasad, Purush Sthapna, all happening at the New Temple. Feel free to put your questions, just as a reminder, in chat, and we will pause in a few minutes. Main Shwetambar Pratishtha Day is Saturday, May 31st. So full day of event, very early in the morning, we start with Pratishtha Vidhan. This is the main Pratishtha that is happening in the morning, almost all morning. In the afternoon, there is, I'm going to not pronounce it correctly, Shri Astotri Shanti Snatra Mahapujan in the afternoon. And in the early evening, we have part inauguration, silver angi with precious stones and silver chatra. And then the late evening, we have our first Ratri Bhakti, Bhakti Bhavna, and Dwar closure Vijan at the end. We will close the Dwar so that the next morning there is Dwar opening, official Dwar opening happening the following morning.
Rahulji, just
yeah.
on that, the first Ratri Bhakti Bhavana after the Pratishtha will be Kumarpal Maharaja Aarti with 108 diyas. It will
Thank
be
you.
one big Aarti which has 108 diyas on it. So it will be like the Labharthi will get like, the Kumarpal Maharaja dress and they will be performing that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, if there will be, I should call out myself again, there may be some portions because I wanted to make this higher level schedule. I may have missed out finer details or made mistakes in translating. So please forgive me for that. Michami Dukram. You will see the full minute by minute schedule very soon in a couple of weeks.
No, but this is Sandeep, if I may add a quick comment
Ji.
to that. So in addition to that, the schedule is of course high level, and the final version will be, of course, released to everybody as soon as we have it confirmed, so that if there are any changes to the finer details, they're captured in there.
Thank you, Sandeep bhai. Okay, so June 1st is a big day for Shwetambar, Digambar, Sthanak, every sect. So on first for Shwetambar Pratishtha, as I said, the Dwar will be closed on 31st night. So Dwar Udghatan and Pujan at Shwetambar temple will happen early morning on June 1st. This is an early morning event. So please be ready to be at the new temple very, very early. On Sunday, June 1st, is big Digambar Pratishtha. This is the main Digambar Pratishtha day as well. In morning, there will be Vedi Sthapna, which is the main Pratishtha event that will be happening in Digambar temple. In the afternoon, there is Kalash and Shikhar Shuddhi, Kalsarohan and Dhwaja Sthapit. Dhwaja will be Sthapit in the temple. And some of the events are happening within the temple, some are happening outside, some are happening on the top at the Shikhar. All those details are in the detailed schedule. I didn't want to overwhelm us here. So don't, when I say new temple, just think of that as the temple, not necessarily inside or outside. So it will be somewhere at the new temple. In the late afternoon, there is Havan. And then the late evening, there is Mangal Dhwaja and Indraka Visarjan. All of this happening at the new temple. This was on June 1st, Digambar Pratishtha. Now, in parallel, there are some events in parallel on June 1st at Sthanak. So in the morning, also there is Sthanak Udghatan. So that's somewhat of a parallel event. But we are the team, the core team, and all the scheduling team is working really hard to make sure there is minimum overlap so we can all enjoy all the events and take labh. In mid-morning, all parts, Pats and Bhandar unveiling will happen in Sthanak. In the late morning, in Sthanak, there will be first Navkar Mantra, first Uvasagaram Stotra, first Manglik, first Samayik, first Bhaktamar Stotra, sorry for the typo there, and Ratnakar Pachisi recital, all happening late morning. So basically, by morning, I think it's around 12:39, all the programming for Sthanak will be complete. In the evening, the first Pratikraman will happen in Sthanak. This is all on Sunday, June 1st. The big day on June 1st and on May 31st and June 1st. The day will end with Bhakti Bhavna on Sunday, June 1st. We will all again be together in enjoying our celebrations, our achievement on June 1st. And then on June 2nd morning, there will be the Digambar Temple Dwar Udghatan. And then in the morning, we have first Abhishek, first Shantidhara, first Arti happening at the new temple. And in the Digambar temple. So that was a lot, of course, and I talked fast so that I could keep us on time here. Perhaps we will pause for questions for a few minutes before we dive into labs. And we have about 10 minutes. So perhaps we'll take questions for 5 minutes and then go into, instead of me reading, Shwetal Bhai, I'll hand it to you for reading questions.
Harshit, Upasreno Udghatan June 1st માં છે ને?
June, sorry, I should have said. Let me scroll back here. Here we have Sthanak. I should have added the word Upashray. So in the morning on June 1st, so Sthanak and Upashray Udghatan will happen at the same time. I think it may be around 8 to 9, somewhere in that range. Thank you for calling that out, Anka.
Okay. Our first question is, what is Dwar opening event? Can you give a little bit more info?
Who can take this question?
Harshit Bhai, you're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah. So at the day of the Pratishtha, once the Pratishtha is over, we have a Dwar closer Vidhan, which includes like some special dravyas and all, and that will be performed by Vidikar, and then he will close the door. And the next day morning we'll have the Dwar opening. Why we do the Dwar opening? The main reason for that is like the whole night, the Urja or the Shakti, whatever the term we want to use, will be from all the Bhagwan and everything is in the temple. Next day morning, the Labharthi Parivar will be opening whatever the number of passes are being decided, they will be opening the Dwar, and they will be first doing the Kajo, means cleaning the floor. We tell the word Kajo from the whole temple. And after that, the Labharthi will go in the temple. There will be a lock which will be placed, and they will be the first people to open the Dwar. Yeah, thank you. Next question, Shwetal Bhai.
When are we sharing digital Patrika or invitation card to other songs in North America?
That the plan is like we will have the initial version. So our PR team and publication team has prepared the one pager, and Rahulji, it is almost ready to be sent out. The one pager, which will have even the links for this Patrika Lekhan event and coordination. But the schedule and the detailed Patrika for the digital will be towards the end of March or early April, because the goal is to include, the various items which we still are in progress.
Yes, we will. So we will have the one pager ready right after this. Right after this call, we will start sending out the one pager for everybody. And please do invite whoever asked that question. Was a great question. Please invite your friends, relatives, no matter where they are, internationally as well.
Rahulji, Digambar Pratishtha Ghiboli, when is that going to be? Unless I missed it.
Sure. Yes. I will go there again. It's on June 1st in the morning.
No, I think no.
Oh,
hold on, Aruna Aunty. Just give me 1 minute on that. So there is a question before which says that which day there will be a Pratishtha for Swetambar. The Swetambar Pratishtha is on May 31st, Saturday.
Yes, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Ghibolis will happen over the time. It will start from the Patrika Lekhan, and then it will continue on some of the other days. My understanding is for the Digambar Ghiboli, there will be some days are being planned in April. So that will be announced on which day the Digambar Ghiboli will happen. Majority, the Swetambar Ghiboli, Sthanak Ghiboli are planned for this weekend, which is the Patrika Lekhan weekend. And then some of them, if they left and are not completed, some other event will be planned after that.
Yeah, on that point, if I can take a quick minute here, I had the slide prepared. Good question, Aruna Aunty. So there are several Ghibolis to be done, several labs to be taken by all of us. The first set of Ghibolis will happen during Patrika Lekhan. So specifically Will there be Sthana ghee bolis? Will there be Digambar Adinath temple ghee boli? Will there be Parshvanath Bhagwan temple ghee bolis? That all is being figured out. When will, which ghee boli will happen when, and we will open up this Excel spreadsheet to go through the detail in a quick minute. But just at a high level, the first opportunity will be Friday, March 14th. There will be ghee bolis happening on Friday, March 14th. Maybe there will be on 15th and 16th as well. Then there will be some ghee bolis in April during MJK time. So April 10th is MJK, but probably there will be celebration and pujan in our temple during that weekend. So it would be April 13th, 12th, 13th. There may be some additional programs that we may have to do all the ghee bolis. That is still being figured out. Then there will be opportunities for fixed necro. So there are many, many labs that will be rolled out over next several weeks. We don't want to overwhelm everyone with 250 or 300 labs all together today. So there are several fixed necro labs that everyone will be able to take benefit from, take lab of. We were trying to figure out a schedule. The teams are figuring out whether we should roll it out weekly, bi-weekly, give everyone an opportunity to digest and take those labs. And then there will be some key bolis, key labs that will be given during that Pratishtha week. So starting from 23rd, I think we will start to see all the labs. Now, exactly which day, which ghee boli is still being figured out. Hopefully that gave some more information, and I can quickly now switch over to Excel file so we can actually see.
So Rahul, a few more questions. You want to go through them first along the lines of what we discussed?
We are at 9:25. Can we hold those questions or?
Yeah, we can get back to them.
Okay. I responded about the hotel, but I didn't see any other question beyond the hotel. So
the other question was about Kalyanak drama. When is it scheduled and what time? Which day and what time?
Correct. So Kalyanak drama is on a Sunday and Monday, which is May 25th and May 26th. The time on the May 25th is in the morning, and the time on the May 26th is in the afternoon.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to invite Praveen Uncle to take maybe 1 minute to talk through the ghee bolis for Shwetambar Shankeshwar Parshvanath temple here. And then we'll do the same with Sthanak and Digambar.
Okay.
Praveen Uncle, are you?
Yeah. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
But Rahulji, that's not fair for 1 minute. After you are taking almost an hour. Anyway, I'm just kidding you. We have about 62 ghee bolis to be done during the Patrika Lekhan. And this is the list. But the ghee bolis are based on the items that are taking place on during the Pratishtha days. Like it could be May 23rd, May 24th, May 25, May 31st, May 30th, June 1, whatever is happening during those days, the ghee boli will be done during the Patrika Lekhan. According to Maharaj Sahib, we have to do 5 ghee bolis on Friday. The Pratishtha related ghee bolis on Friday, 5 of them. So we'll do that. We also have some carry forward ghee bolis from the Kalyanak. There are 6 of them, I believe, or 5 of them. That will be taken care of. There are many more other ghee bolis that we will do, as Rahulji mentioned, probably during the April program and also maybe during the Pratishtha program. And there are many fixed nakros. So we are, like he said, we are going to release them slowly, probably every other day, every third day, every fourth day, whatever they decide. But here there are about 62 labs for which the ghee boli will be done during the Pratishtha day, during the Patrika day, from Friday to Sunday, whenever it's convenient. You will see, when are we releasing this list to everybody?
This list is still being worked. It is pretty close to being finalized, and as I think court committee is very close to publishing it out.
Yeah.
And it'll be published through WhatsApp and our website and emails, all three mediums. We are working to get this this particular format cleaned up and presentable.
Okay. So by tomorrow, maybe.
Thank you, Praveen uncle.
Okay. So if there are any questions,
yeah, we will take
you can put it on the chat and we will try to
Praveen
answer.
uncle, is it a fixed nakro or is it gonna be the ghee
These
boli?
are all ghee bolis.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
And we are going
we
are going to release the list of all the ghee bolis right now. The fixed nakros will be released after the Patrika Lekhan.
Thank you. So I'll quickly scroll through again. If someone wants to, quietly take a look at this, I'll just scroll through the list for you to take a look. These are ghee bolis for Shwetambar temple.
The Kapan, then Grah Pravesh. I'm just reading the highlight.
Yeah.
Pokhnas, Pratishtha, then Chhatra and Mugat.
Thank you, Praveen uncle, for calling that out. Now I would like to invite Devang Bhai to talk through the Sthanak ghee bolis. Again, these are ghee bolis, not fixed nakros. Devang Bhai, are you on with us?
Yeah, Jai Jinendra, everybody. Thank you, Rahul Bhai, for such a beautiful presentation. I think it was very informative and lot of information to, digest, basically. There are so many teams working night and day. It's unimaginable. Like, it's very exciting. I am very excited, and I'm sure everyone in this team and everyone in our Sangh is excited. It's a very exciting time for us. So, without further delay, let me just quickly go through uh, the Sthanak Gibolis that we are planning during the Patrika Lekhan event. And like Rahulji said, very shortly, I know there are questions about where is this spreadsheet going to be available and all. Pretty soon, we are going to release this, to the Sangh so they can start reviewing it. And I think the idea is that everybody should take part in this Giboli and take at least some lab that suits them. So the first set of labs that we have is that when we do the Vargodo, we are planning to have Kumarikas, four Kumarikas who will be taking the Kalash from the parking lot. The first one will take from the parking lot to the West Temple entrance, and passes will be given to the family. The second Kalash will be from the West Temple entrance to the Adinath Temple entrance. The third Kumarika will be taking it from Adinath Temple entrance to the Sthanak main entrance, and then the Sthanak main entrance to finally the Kumbh place, which is inside the Sthanak near the Naukar Mantra Pat. Basically, these are the four Kumarikas who will be carrying the Kalash along with five other pass holders, and the Kumarika is not switchable. The person who takes the Kalash will be going through, in that order, and the Kuwarikas will be given another kalash for memory so that they can take it and remember this event even after the Pratishtha is over. So that's the plan for the Vargodo. And during the Vargodo, we are also going to allow the people who have taken the Agam labs will be allowed to take the Agams during the Vargodo. That's something that 32 Labharthis, along with their family will be able to do that. After that, when we do the Naukar Mantra, the opening of the Sthanak, after we open the Sthanak, we have labs, we have got 7 labs in which we are going to open the Agam Granthalay. We have got 2 Agam Granthalais. on either side of the Naukar Mantra Pat, where the left side and the right side Gibolis will be done. 4 passes will be given for the unveiling of the Agam Granthalay and the Sadharan Bhandar, and Agam Granthalay and the Jeevdaya Bhandar. And then we have got 4, I would say, prominent Agams that are Bhagavati Sutra, Kalpa Vatsika Sutra, Uttaradhyan Sutra, and Avashyak Sutra, for which we are going to conduct the Gi Boli during the Patrika event. And those will be the Agams that during the Agam ceremony, those Labharthis will be doing the Sthapna of those Agams. For the other Agams, we have got fixed Nakro, which also will be released in due time. I'm running a little fast. Sorry about that. Then we have got the main, which is the Naukar Mantra Pat, the Manglik Pat, and the Uvasadram Pat. Beautiful putts have been installed already in Sthanak. That unveiling will be done on that Sunday, June 1st, after the main Pratishtha day and after the Sthanak is opened. And then the 4 pillars that we have, the Gyan, Darshan, Charitra, and Tap, and the Part will also be unveiled. There are passes like mentioned in this column, 8 passes and 6 passes each. And then there is one Agam that was left during which is in the current fixed Nakro list. That Giboli will also be done during the Patrika event. So basically, we have like 20 or 22 Gibolis for the Sthanak that will be performed, that we are planning to perform during the Patrika event. Thank you.
Thank you. I should have clarified if I didn't, I apologize, that these labs that we are looking at, these are not all the labs. I think I did say that, but I'm going to say it again. These are the labs that will be likely be given during the Patrika Lekhan event. So the upcoming event that we have in March. So this lab list is not the entire list. The entire list will be published soon as well, but we wanted to at least go through the labs that will be given during Patrika Lekhan. So with that, let me invite Vinod Bhaiya. Vinod Bhaiya, are you on?
Yes. Jai Jinendra, everyone. Similar to Sutambar and Sthanak, we have number of Gibolis scheduled from Patrika Lekhan up until June 1st. This is the list of Gibolis. As you can see, the top 2 are the one which are scheduled to go on March 16th during the Patrika Lekhan. The rest of the Gibolis that we are planning to do during the Mahavir Jan Kalyanak Pujan, which we are planning to do on April 13th. And some of the Gibolis will be done during the day of Pratishtha. That's all. Any question?
Great. Thank you so much. Yeah. We will pause here for questions. I'll perhaps ask Shital Bhai.
There are a couple of questions. I think Harshit Bhai answered some. The question is, Vargoda Colors is a Giboli or fixed Nakrolab?
So Vargodo Kalash, right now we have 5 ladies from Swasthanak we have mentioned, and in the Swetambar it will be released at a later date. So it is currently planned to be a fixed Nakro, and it is the 5 ladies who are going to do the Jal Yatra, and along with that there will be like 54 Kalash which will be given like how we did during the Nagar Pravesh, and that is also going to be a fixed Nakro.
I think there was another question, how someone from outside JSMW can participate in the Giboli.
Yeah, so I responded to that. We have created a special WhatsApp group, and as after this program, after this session, when the information gets released with a 1-pager, the details of that, who to contact, etc., will be there. So when even during the Patrika Lekhan event, earlier as it was mentioned that we're going to have the YouTube link available, and for the interested people who want to take the Giboli, a dedicated WhatsApp group also has been created.
We can even assign one-on-one if there are people who would like proxy. So we can assign, like Shwetal Bhai will be your proxy. They can communicate with Shwetal Bhai, and Shwetal Bhai can take the lab for them.
That's just an example, okay?
That was an example. Not all everyone's going to Shwetal Bhai. Any other questions, Shwetal Bhai?
Yeah, there's one more question. Are Vidikar of Patrika Lekhan and Pratishtha event will be the same, or any possibility of other additions?
They are going to be the same. The answer is the Harshil Bhai and the team will be there. For Patrika Lekhan, there are only 2 people coming, which will be Harshil Bhai and Mukshit Bhai. And during the Pratishtha Motsav, they will have a team of 6 people. Rahulji, can you go to the next page? We want to talk about that souvenir
let's
quickly.
talk about.
Yeah,
I was waiting for questions to be answered, but feel free to just keep typing. So, souvenir. As you can imagine, this is something that we will all keep with us. I'm sure you all have Chilanya souvenir with you that you every now and then you open up and take a look at. We have Jaina souvenirs with us. This souvenir will be with people for a very, very, very long time. Please consider putting an ad. The ad could be a personal ad or your business ad. If you recall from Shilanyas, many of us gave personal ads. You can put in your picture, your family picture, your loved ones, any memory you want to share. Anything, it's up to you. A full single page is 1501. Double full pages is 2501. A half page ad is 801, sorry. And then there are special ones in the top. You will see in the green. The back cover is 10,001. Inside front cover is 5,001. Inside back cover is 5,001. These are prices that were reduced after last week or so. So now we all should be able to take advantage of this. This is a great lab. I would highly encourage you. Please do consider taking a lab for Pratishtha. You can scan the QR code that is on the screen and go to the form. You just fill out the form. If you are not creative and you can't create an ad yourself, we will help you. Our Pratishtha souvenir team will help you in creation of the personal ad. I will personally help you as well. I'm good at creative work, so we will help you out. Now, if you want to put in smaller, there are also nameplate style labs. So smaller labs that you can put, smaller labs you can take, smaller advertisements. Friends of JSMW, those are $101 labs you see at the bottom of the screen here. But I would highly encourage everyone to take single page or double page, full page labs, because this book you will be able to show to your next generation for many, many years.
Yeah, thank you, Rahulji. And I would like to add one other thing. The theme of the souvenir book is the journey of our JSMW, starting from very first Pratishtha back in the 80s until now. So it's not going to be just a book with full of advertisements, and a material. The idea there is it should be like something which we all will feel proud to keep at our, coffee table or at least someplace. And depending on the cost and all, we are also planning to get it a hardcover if possible. So that way it's going to become a kind of a very, very memorable item or permanently to pass on to the generation. So it would be good, please take the lab. We want everybody, it's not a big amount, but at the same token, and you can be very creative for your full page or a half page. You can have your family picture with the best wishes on the bottom, your business, if that is applicable, however way you want to do it. And as Rahulji mentioned that, if you are experiencing a challenge, we will basically, ensure that help is given. So I do see a question that are we allowing articles or poems in the souvenir? At this point in time, basically, I would suggest you reach out to Tapan Shah, as he's a souvenir team lead, and he will provide you additional information on that. So because allowing articles and all we are getting from Maharaj Sahib and some Pandit ji and all. So just please work with him, Nimesh bhai.
Okay, great. I know we are
Thank you.
about 15 minutes over here. So I want to quickly mention the follow-up sessions. We will have a session this Sunday in Cloverly Elementary during Pathshala. We'll do a session in cafeteria. There will also be booths to answer any questions. You may have a question that you want to ask one-on-one to one of the leads. Feel free to stop by. You will see Shwetal bhai there answering questions. And on Tuesday, next Tuesday, on Zoom again at 8:30, we will meet. Harshal bhai will be with us, and he will go in detail, in much more detail and much more eloquently than we did here, about Patrika Lekhan and about Pratishtha. He'll give out pretty good information. So you can feel free to join. We'll send you the Zoom link. And then after Patrika Lekhan, we intend to not stop. We intend to continue these sessions to give out focus on individual event. So each session, we will highlight one event during Pratishtha. We will start with on Friday, 23rd. This is happening, 24th, 25th, 31st, 1st, right? So we will have focus sessions. You'll get full information and get your questions answered in those sessions as well.
Yeah, and Rahulji, those sessions will have a more in-depth, like, by that time we will have pretty much formed up minute to minute. So even it will really help everybody to, what is happening where. So, and a more opportunity to ask any detailed questions at that point. So if the goal is like do this on a very periodic basis, whether, 5 people attend or 500 people attend, the goal is to, give an opportunity where we can answer any questions and anybody can reach out to us, even after this thing. If you have any questions, anytime, we are available to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you. And I would like to end with this slide. I was thinking, as I was creating this presentation, I had the pleasure of putting together this presentation. I was thinking, we always put the tagline we have been putting for last 15 years. Those of you who joined in 2010 in April, Pawan reminded me, April 30th, we were together in Potomac in first gala with Nandubhai. We have been using the word from dreams to reality. So I was thinking, wow, this is the time we finally have the time where I can actually change that tagline to a dream realized. So with that, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. I hope we did justice. And Michami Dukram, if I gave some incorrect information, we will correct that and provide more detailed information. We will do these sessions again. Forgive us for ending the call and not taking all the questions, but we will record, we will copy all the questions and reach out one-on-one to everybody.
So Rahulji, 1 minute, just, just want to say, Michami Dukram and Vitragni विरुद्ध कहीं पण बुलाई गई होय तो मनवाजन काय थी Michami Dukram. Kanu uncle, if you are on a call, can you please do the Manglik?
Sure. शिवमस्तु सर्वजगतः परहितनिरता भवन्तु भूतगणा दोषा प्रयान्तु नाशं सर्वत्र सुखी भवतु लोकः उपसर्गाः क्षयं यान्ति छिद्यन्ते विघ्नवल्लय मनः प्रसन्नतामेति पूज्यमाने जिनेश्वरे सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं सर्वकल्याणकारणं प्रदानं सर्वधर्माणां जैनं जयति शासनम् जैनं जयति शासनम्।
बोलो श्री शंकेश्वर पार्श्वनाथ भगवान की जय, बोलो आदिनाथ भगवान की जय। जय जिनेंद्र everybody.
Jai Jinendra everyone.